Europe-based world order no longer exists, says Chancellor Friedrich Merz at Munich Security Conference. Chancellor Friedrich Merz of Germany said in his keynote address at the opening of the Munich Security Conference 2026 on Friday that the rules-based international order had collapsed and criticized President Donald Trump's reorientation of American foreign policy. However, Merz also extended an olive branch to Trump as he switched to English from German and addressed Americans as friends and warned that the United States could not go it alone. The international order based on rights and rules is currently being destroyed, Merz said at the opening of Europe's largest annual security conference. The German Chancellor described the conference as a seismograph for relations between Europe and the US and the state of the world order as a whole, and said the conference's official theme, "Under Destruction," is an apt description of that order. You've chosen a grim motto for this conference, "Under Destruction," and it probably means that the international order based on rights and rules is currently being destroyed, he said. But I'm afraid we have to put it in even harsher terms, this order, as flawed as it has been even in its heyday, no longer exists. Merz also suggested that the Trump administration's actions over the past year meant that the U.S. claim to global leadership has been challenged, and possibly squandered. He also criticized Europe for not doing enough to bolster its security and to grow its economies independently of America, but insisted that Europe and the U.S. need to continue working together, including through NATO. In the era of great power rivalry, even the United States will not be powerful enough to go it alone, he said. Dear friends, being a part of NATO is not only Europe's competitive advantage. It is also the United States' competitive advantage. The Chancellor said that repairing trust was the work of both Europe and the United States as the rift is real. He also listed the ways in which Trump's policies had deviated from the values Germans and other Europeans once believed they shared with America, including opposition to hate speech, the fight against climate change and support for free trade. A divide has opened up between Europe and the United States. Vice President J.D. Vance said this very openly here in Munich a year ago. He was right. The culture war of the MAGA movement is not ours, Merz said. Merz's speech at the Munich Security Conference came at a critical moment for Europe, which is still hurting from Trump's blunt diplomacy. Transatlantic partnership needs a stronger Europe, Wolfgang Ischinger, the chairman of the conference, said in his opening remarks that he hoped the event would help build a constructive transatlantic reset.